giving me this covet to act as a chairman for the Siyum, the Z'tl Nishmas, Rav Yosef Roya Z'tl Tzaddik. My function as a chairman this evening is to just move the program along, and I really do not have any rights to speak or reflect on the occasion of the 20th yahrzeit of Rav Roya. However, ever since Dr. Erbach came over to me and said that I should please serve in the function of chairman here this evening, there were a number of personal remembrances that reverberated in my mind, and I really can't hold myself back in not sharing them with you in the few minutes before we have the Siyum this evening. We have to reflect on the person that is being remembered. But more than anything, it is the images that are in our minds of the person and what effect they had on us during the lifetime of this person that make it such an important event. We had the zchus this evening to hear from our Rabbanim, from Mr. Roya, and I certainly do not intend to in any way discuss these lofty matters that our Rabbanim discuss. What I want to talk about is, what did Rav Roya mean to me? As a young child growing up here in Kahaladas Yishurim, and later on having the zchus to serve as a board member in the Kehillah. Rav Roya was something so unique to the young people of this Kehillah. And the one aspect that I'm going to share with you this evening is something that bothers me terribly. And that is that we talk so much about Torah in Derech Eretz. We talk about the philosophical Torah in Derech Eretz. But sometimes it's necessary for us to remember the Derech Eretz of the Balabatim. What is the Derech Eretz of the Balabatim? The Derech Eretz of the Balabatim is, good morning, how are you? As Mr. Boyer mentioned, walking the guest to the door. I in particular am appalled at how today's youth can almost literally stumble over you at any occasion without even the common courtesy of a hello. Now, I Chas v'sholom don't want to seem like a Balgaiva, but I'm really not a stranger to the youth of this Kehillah. And if they themselves don't remember me, certainly the parents have reminded the youth who I am. So therefore, it's a very poor excuse to say that the person, a young fellow, went by me and said, I don't know who he is, so I'm not going to say hello to him. That doesn't seem very likely. And I think that this, among the many things that we learned from Rav Roya, was his unbelievable humility and the way he conducted himself vis-a-vis people who were little ants compared to this giant. I mean, you would come to his house, you would feel insignificant, and he would get up and greet you. And if you came in a little bit too fast and didn't have his jacket on yet, he put on his jacket for you. Walk you to the door. It was them. I mean, I could stay here all evening and tell stories, and this is not what my purpose is, but I just felt I wanted to just share with you this one thought, and I hope Rav Roya was very fond of the posuk, V'hinei einecha ro'os es morecha. We should see the image of Rav Roya and remember what he imparted to us and pass it on to our youth so that the next generation will also be aware of these type of menorahs. The program this evening will begin with Rav Glucksman, who had a personal relationship with the Rav, who will be Messiahing the Shisha Sidra Mishnah, and we will then have part of our meal, and we will continue. We will hear words of bracha from Rabbi Gelsworth and Rabbi Dr. David Dachafer. Now my pleasure to introduce to you Rav Glucksman.
the Mishnah, one before the last, I would like to mention that there's a difference as far as tumor is concerned between a ma'achol, solid food, and a mashke, a liquid. A solid food, if it is touched by a blood tumor, that means not the original tumor, but already one step further, so the ma'achol becomes a blood of the blood tumor. Ma'achol, a mashke. Says the Mishnah, me'emosai mitamos mishom mashke. From what time on do these chalos devash get a tumor as a mashke? Beishamai omrim, so Beishamai says, Misha Yecharcher. Misha Yecharcher turns the Bartanur, Misha Yovo, Yovi, Oshon, he brings us to know. V'yeshan l'havriach ha'davorim. Actually not an action in the chalos devash, but it's something to get rid of the beads while you smoke. It says, V'loshon l'char che'arit. Somebody starts in my focus. Brings the second parish, Sheyechamim osam, he heats up these chalos devash, lehotzi divsho, to take out the devash from the chalos, ta'ava pisha dayiro yotzo devash, even though that the honey did not come out yet, but by the onset of this action of heating them so that the devash should come out, this is already the point where they are considered a mashke. Then the Bartanura brings a perush, it says he is the Gosa, others have another girsa. Our girsa is Yecharcher, but there's a girsa Sheyeharher. Yeharher means to think. Klomer, Kisheyeharher ma'achshava belibo. He thinks in his mind, Lirdo Savash, to take out the honey from the wrecks. Hashem Yevorez Amav Shalom. What is this ending here? What is it going to do with the ending of Mishnayos? I found in the Meforish, it says the ending comes to tell us one thing. From the very beginning of Mishnayos, all through Shisha, Z'tl, Mishnah, we have machlokas. And you could think that our Tanoim were bali machlokas. Comes the end of the Shisha, Z'tl, Mishnah and says, no. They were the shalom makers. The machlokas was needed, as the Maharal explains in a place, to clarify things, and that is shalom. ונהיה כולנו אנחנו צאצאינו וצאצאי עמך בית ישראל כולנו יד שמך ולא מסורתך לשמו מאוי ותחכמני מצוותך כי לעולם היא לי יהי לי ויתרומם בחוקיך למען לא אבוש לעולם לא אשכח פקודיך כי בום חיסון ברוך אתה אדינוי למדני חוקיך אמן אמן סלח ווד מודים אנו לפניך, אדונו ראינו לארצנו, ששם תוכחנו ויושב בית המדרש, שלום יושבי כרונוס, שאנו משקיעים והם משקיעים. אנו משקיעים על ידי בתור, והם משקיעים על ידי מתגי. אונו המלים והם המלים, אונו המלים ומקבלים שכר, והם המלים ואינם מקבלים שכר. אונו רוצים והם רוצים, הם רוצים לבי השחס, ואונו רוצים
That I'd like to make, but I'm saving them for later because our speaker this evening has to go to another simcha, and I want to be as brief as possible so that we can enjoy the speaker. Our first speaker this evening will be Rabbi Glucksman, who is a well-known mechanech and maggid at Yeshiva Torah Tamima. Rabbi Glucksman, who is no stranger to our community, received his smicha in Eretz Yisrael from the well-known Rav Shmuel Auerbach, Shlita, son of the late Rav Shlomo Zalman Auerbach, Zecher Tzadik Livrocha. In America, he was a Talmud in the Mira Yeshiva. Besides his position in the Yeshiva Torah Tamima, he is one of the editors of the well-known and respected Torah journal Yeshurim. He has endeared himself to our community as one of the Makidei Shir of the popular Thursday night Chumash Shir, which was established by Rav Kroll, the Novominsker Rebbe Shlita. As a personal friend of my family, I'm truly honored to have the pleasant task to present to you Rabbi